Because we got to talk about the time DeAndre was a free agent and the Clippers had the smartest plan to keep their big man. See, in the 2015 playoffs, the Clippers were up 3-1 and pulled off one of the biggest choke jobs in NBA history. And this meltdown had DeAndre wanting to get out of town real quick. And considering DJ was one of the best defensive players in the NBA at the time, him leaving LA would transform the NBA landscape. Now look, DeAndre was a Texas native, which made the Dallas Mavericks extra interesting. So Chandler Parsons of the Mavs got to work in recruiting DJ. Non-stop parties, VIP treatment, the whole 9 yards. And guess what? DJ bought it because he told Dallas he was in. And Dallas was already celebrating, or so they thought. See, Jordan only told the Mavs he was coming to play. He never signed the contract, but DeAndre already made up his mind and let everyone know he was gone, except for the one person he feared the most, Coach Doc Rivers.
I get a call from Doc. He's like, hey man, it took me a while. I'm happy for you. I just think that we got some unfinished business here. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that too. I feel that, but I just, I want to try something new. I just don't think that we're going to get over that hump. And I said, and then plus, Doc, I already told these people I'm going to Dallas. I can't tell them I'm not going, And he was like, well, if you did change your mind, we would have your back. And I'm like, man, I know, Doc, but it's just tough. He said, well, give me an hour. I'll call you right back. I said, all right, cool.
So Doc gathered his Avengers, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and Paul Pierce, and they booked the first flight to Texas to change DJ's mind. Meanwhile, Chandler Parsons, thinking the deal was sealed, took off to Vegas to celebrate. He even dropped a done deal tweet, posted a simple airplane emoji. But that little emoji triggered an all-out emoji war. See, Chris Paul responded with a banana boat, and Blake Griffin unleashed every vehicle emoji he could find to taunt Chandler. So the NBA world was losing it, knowing something epic was going down, because Blake Griffin posted a photo that told the whole story. See, he and the Clippers crew were basically holding DJ hostage, making sure he didn't leave until he reconsidered. But before DeAndre made any decisions, the Clippers had to take everything they were thinking about each other and lay it all on the table. And there was only one person smart enough to make them have that awkward conversation, DeAndre's mama.
My mom got it popping. She was like, Steve was there, Ballmore was there, and Doc was there, and they was like, all right, anybody got anything to say? And we all kind of like sitting there, and my mom was like, all right, well, I got something. Y'all don't like each other? Like, y'all three don't like each other? What's going on?
Yeah.
And we all kind of was like, oh, okay. I'm getting chills even talking about it. And I'm like, okay, well, here it is, So we just kind of, Chris, Blake, and I, we just had like put it out there, you know what I mean? And I think that it was kind of like going back to what we were talking about with teammates and butting heads and expecting things out of people, and it just became like okay, well, I don't like this, well, I don't like you do this, but I think you need to do more of this. And it was a conversation that I think needed to be had.